Welcome to Essential Dialogues. Today we are going deep on something pretty fascinating, something that's got the global finance world buzzing a little bit. Ethiopia's decision to open its banking sector up to foreign competition
Huge.
after nearly 50 years.
Yeah.
I mean, you've probably seen the headlines, but what does it really mean?
It's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
I think to understand the significance, we got to go back in time a little bit.
Okay.
Back to 1975.
Okay.
Ethiopia was under this socialist Derg regime.
Right.
And they nationalized the entire banking industry.
Wow.
Foreign banks were kicked out.
Jail on the door.
The focus shifted to state-owned institutions catering mainly to public enterprises.
Okay.
It's been like that ever since.
So a closed system.
A closed system until now.
Wow. So imagine a country keeping its financial door shut for almost half a century.
Uh-huh.
And suddenly they swing open.
Yeah.
What happens next?
Chaos.
Well, hopefully not chaos.
No, I'm kidding.
Maybe a jolt.
It's a jolt to the system for sure.
Yeah.
So on December 17th, 2024, just very recently, the Ethiopian parliament ratified a new banking proclamation,
Okay.
basically a new rule book.
Right.
And this new law permits foreign banks to set up subsidiaries, open branches,
Okay.
and even acquire stakes in existing Ethiopian banks.
Wow.
Yeah.
So foreign banks can just waltz in and take over?
Not quite.
Okay.
There's a crucial detail here.
Okay.
The law mandates that at least 51% of any local bank must remain under Ethiopian ownership.
Interesting.
So while they're welcoming foreign investment, they're also ensuring domestic control.
I see. So this 51% rule, it's clearly a safeguard. But do you think it might also discourage some foreign banks?
Yeah.
Is it a high enough stake to attract the big players? Or could it be seen as too restrictive?
That's the million-dollar question.
Is the million-dollar question.
Yeah.
A 40% stake is significant.
Right.
But some major players might prefer a controlling interest.
For sure. It'll be fascinating to see who steps in.
Yeah.
Will it be the global giants like HSBC, or will it be smaller, more specialized institutions?
Yeah.
It's going to be really interesting to see who makes the first move.
Really interesting. It seems like this move kind of fits into Ethiopia's broader economic reforms, right?
Yeah.
They've been working to attract foreign direct investment and become a bigger player on the global stage.
Absolutely. Opening up the banking sector is a huge step in that direction. It's a signal to the world that Ethiopia is ready to engage with the global financial system.
Right.
And this could lead to an influx of capital,
Fair sure.
expertise,
Yeah.
new technologies, potentially transforming the entire financial landscape.
So potentially good news for Ethiopia's economic future, but what about the average person on the street?
Yeah.
What impact could this have on their lives?
Well, think about it.
Yeah.
Right now, a lot of Ethiopians have limited access to financial services.
That's right.
This could change things dramatically. More competition could lead to better interest rates on loans,
Right.
more accessible savings accounts, and even new financial products like insurance or investment options.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the potential for positive change,
Right.
but we have to talk about the flip side too.
Of course.
Some Ethiopian lawmakers have expressed concerns about this move.
Yeah, I think it's understandable.
Right.
There's always a risk when you introduce powerful new players into an existing system. Some worry that foreign banks with their vast resources could outcompete and overshadow local institutions.
Yeah.
There's also the concern about potential job displacement if local banks struggle to keep up.
Sounds like a delicate balancing act, attracting foreign investment while protecting local interests.
It is a delicate balancing act.
Yeah.
How Ethiopia navigates this transition will be crucial.
For sure.
They need to create a level playing field
Right.
where both local and foreign banks can thrive. This means ensuring regulatory fairness, promoting transparency, and supporting the development of local expertise.
Okay, so what does this all mean? Ethiopia is taking a bold step, signaling a potential turning point in its economic journey. It's a story with many chapters yet to be written.
Exactly. This shift could reshape Ethiopia's place in the global financial system.
Wow.
It's a story worth following closely,
Yeah.
not just for investors and businesses,
Right.
but for anyone interested in how globalization is shaping the world, especially in emerging economies like Ethiopia.
A story full of potential, but also uncertainties.
Yeah.
Lots to think about.
For sure.
And that concludes our deep dive into Ethiopia's bold move to open its banking sector.
Fascinating stuff.
It is fascinating. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the Essential Dialogues podcast for more explorations into fascinating and impactful topics.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
See ya.
See ya.